Hello and welcome to another episode of Europa Universalis 5 as the Ottomans. Last we left off, we declared war upon the Byzantines, and we are very close to victory right now, sieging down Constantinople. The siege has been going on for 484 days. That is a long time, but they are only at minus 28%, so maybe with a few good dice rolls, we can finally siege down Constantinople and win. Hopefully we have another year or so before the Black Death approaches us. This is going to be bad. We could build hospitals in some of the cities like close to us, and I'm actually debating doing that. Not only are we going to be integrating these cities at some point, but they are relatively Turkish, like 31% there, 75% there. This one is a pretty Shia city, but that's fine. No, it could be good. It could be a good idea. It's interesting. We're able to build hospitals where there's 20 developments, so most of the country is not really available. I'm surprised we can't build one here on Bergana, probably because it's not a core. Let's see. Let me just check real quick. Hospital. We could actually build one here. And one here. I mean, my idea is that if we have hospitals, that reduces the chance of the plague spreading. I'm surprised that Balkasir here can have a hospital. That's kind of interesting. Well, I'll definitely build one in Bargana, and I'll do that right now. Maybe it would be more efficient to do other things with our money, but I think we're fine. I have changed some of the audio settings, so I think the game is going to be a little bit quieter. You guys probably won't notice all too much because I usually edit the audio in post, but that will hopefully help me just a little bit. Alright, we got some more slaves and some more slaves, and that's all good. Alright, great. Let's get the army and march it over. They're already sieging this down for me, so I don't need to do that myself. Let's go over here. Yeah, the disease situation is already here. That is very worrying. I really want to end the war before the plague arrives. I might have to just like assault the city. We got a minus 14. One or two good rolls would be enough. How many days? 40. Oh, that's a lot of days left, and there's no bombardment we can do. We can order an assault, which is not going to go well because they have so many soldiers. And I guess that's all we can do. Take over siege is not something we can do. Army builder does not matter. Fort level 2. Yeah, I think we're basically stuck where we are right now. All of their country has been occupied more or less. These are still good to have because I think they provide support. Like, the city is technically blockaded because of that. Is there a siege accumulation? Alright, fortification. Blockade. If this is a port, it is not blockaded. Why is it not blockaded? How do I blockade? Not distributing food, not gathering food. This distributes food. Detach levies, balance units, of course. Repair ships, upgrade navies. Why is this not blockaded? Alright, let's go into the Europedia and look up blockade. Maybe I should have done this. Yes, okay. Alright, we have no knowledge about this. Information is fine. It doesn't really say how many ships I need to blockade, does it? Maybe sieging these down will reduce the amount of blockading I need to do. Let's hope that's the case. So I'll siege these down as well. More slaves, great. So this episode, we're going to end the war, and I'm going to hopefully be able to get through the Black Death before this episode ends. I might have to order an assault, even though I'm not like thrilled about doing it, just because. Yeah, but we'll see. Hidden Navy. Constantinople is -14 at this point. Yeah, hopefully this is what is blocking the situation. Maybe I need to, like, control both? I might split off a few ships here just to try it out. Great. How is this? No blockade still. Alright, we're gonna try to detach a fleet. Let's see here. How do I do this? Create a new unit. And let's select, I guess, some of these fishing boats. Yes. Alright, select this fleet. Why don't you sail over there? Maybe that will be enough to blockade the situation. Probably not. Maybe it's because they're fishing boats. Yeah, that's not doing anything. Okay. Maybe I need more galleys. That's the problem, perhaps. I could, I guess, build a bigger navy. I'm still holding on to my money as much as possible. I should probably increase stability, though. Yep, we got more slaves. March the army over here. Is there anything we haven't occupied? No, it's only Constantinople at this point. Serious lack of food. The 5th army. The 5th army right here. Serious lack of food. Okay, well, if we merge these units... Distributing food and we're gathering food. I think that might be enough. Food capacity. Oh, okay. I'll march over here then. Can you get more food here? No. Why can you not get more food? Current morale, yes, that's right. I can see why we're consuming food. Daily change -3. Why? Yeah, I see the monthly consumption. Is there no food here? Is that the issue? Yeah, there is no food there. I see. Okay, so we need to, like, find a province that actually does have food. I'm wondering, are their populations, like, dying because of this? Yes. Yes, they are. Okay, well, I guess we need to march somewhere which has food. Like, here. Because these guys are able to live off the land. Why? Not really sure. Maybe the Navy is helping? Serious lack of food. I might just have to disband this army then. Let's see. Let's create a new unit. Because I don't want these guys to starve. So we'll select... These guys are feudal levies. Feudal levies. Levies add province. Alright. Yeah, let's select this army. Band unit. Yes. And then these guys are gonna march here. And now they have enough food. Well, maybe, maybe not. You guys can march all the way to Bursa. That'll be good. How does the disease look? It's getting really close. This is gonna be clutch. Okay. Let's speed up time, because there isn't that much more I can do. Let's see. So Rise of the Turks is still going on. That's great. Black Theft still going on. 500,000 people have died. More disease buildings. I could build more hospitals. I could build one here, I guess. I mean, this is going to be my territory in the future, so it might be smart to do so. And hospitals do other things as well. I mean, they reduce other diseases. The coalition we don't care about. Non-integrated province. We're working on integrating some of these other ones. How much military ability do you have? Almost nothing. Very little as well. Yeah, okay, we're gonna leave that alone. Pops with needs, we don't care. Unprofitable buildings. Underage heir, that's kind of typical. And rebel movements. We have truces with the Hammidids are disappearing soon. We are missing wild game. We have some here though, so it should be fine. I think that's kind of it. Alright, let's just speed through here. Wait for the siege to be over. We must always attack. Defensive, that sounds good. Defensive does siege ability. Yeah, we want siege ability right now. We don't get a huge difference, but it's pretty good. This is really worrying. I think it updates every month. It's very fortunately not spread to us yet, but how many defenders did he have? 1,500. Give me a good roll. And 11. That is fantastic. Okay, we have a 21% chance. Everybody, cross your fingers. Shit. Well, we now have the Black Death. Alright, that is really bad. It is... Where is it? It's almost all over the country. Alright. We need to control the food market. Isolating the country is not going to do anything. Segregate the infected could be good. Expel the sick could be good. Sponsor mass forgiveness would be bad. Present scapegoats could be good. Alright, so we need to move the court into hiding. Yes. I don't want my court to die. Black Death, the killer of mankind, the punishment for our sins has arrived inside our country. What can we do other than pray? We need to... We gain food stuff, exports banned until the end of the game. Control the food market until end of the game. That makes everyone kind of mad. I do not know if we have enough food, so we're going to hold off for now. Isolating the country we don't care about. Procuring remedies does nothing. It gives stability and legitimacy, but it doesn't actually do anything. Paying to procure remedies costs a bunch of money. It only gives, like, satisfaction. Yeah, it's useless. So expelling the sick would be pretty decent. Can build pest houses, and that might be good. Segregating the infected. Okay. And what does this do? Disease resistance plus 0.15. I'm not sure pest houses are better or worse. I mean, that would definitely be good. Presenting scapegoats would be decent. I already have disease buildings. The disease has not come here yet, but right here, the Black Death has affected 4% of our population. And the resistance is how good? We cannot see. Not yet. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to hold off. It's kind of crazy because we're gonna move our capital during the Black Death. Yeah, there's not a lot we can do. So, the peace deal that I want... Wait. The Wallachians are in the war? When did they join in? That's fine. Alright. We want all of these provinces, this province, as well as these. These here. This will cost me 19%. That's not that bad. All your money. Okay, that's gonna give a lot of outrage. We're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 countries basically wanting to join a coalition against us. And it's probably gonna increase as what's it called? The Constantinople, we take that. That's probably going to have more. Coming of age. Well, isn't that nice? Who are you? Open Dynasty. You're this person's? Okay, can we like marry cousins and stuff, or is that not possible? I'm guessing it's not possible. It's fine, we'll leave it alone for now. Unraised army levies, we don't care about that. We don't care about this. Let's really hope. Alright. Come on, give me like another, like a 14 or something. There we go. Okay, fantastic. Yes, we took 11,000 people from Constantinople. That is crazy. Bursa has such an increase in population. So we actually we've gained population now throughout this war. All right, let's piece them out. We won Constantinople. Yes. How do we see how much peace this is going to cost? 57. That's a lot of territory. We could also take this and give it to the Germanids. Occupied by the Germanids. Thank you. There, give me that. In addition to that, I also want dismantle forts in Targoviste. That doesn't really matter. I don't really care about that right now. Block Byzantium from building. I don't care about that. Humiliate them. We gain 5 prestige. Prestige would not be bad. No, I want the market to be in Constantinople, so I'm not going to do that. Exemption from sound tolls in the Byzantine will cost. What does this do? It's fine. Release Epirus, we don't care about that. Annul treaties with Naples, annul treaties with Wallachia, Trebizond. Anti-piracy agreement. Fleet basing rights, food access, military access, war reparations could be very good. That means that they have to pay me money. Do I want anything else while I'm here? I mean, I might want to declare war upon them later, so I think we hold off. I could take some islands, but then we're going to get such an insane amount of antagonism that we'll probably stick to this. They'll accept. I guess I could tell them to, like, release a nation. Annul treaties with Wallachia. I think it's fine, to be honest. Because I kind of want to fight them again, so I think we're good. And I want them to build because I'm going to be conquering their stuff anyway. Yeah, alright. That's what we want. Our country is all of a sudden very much bigger. Look at that, the Ottomans. Amazing. Okay, after a turbulent siege and a valiant defense of the resident garrison, Constantinople has fallen to the might of our great armies. Within its walls resides a powerful religious authority, as the city once hosted the dignitaries of the Orthodox faith. The question remains yet, should we abolish the kindred institution or adopt it under our protection? So we can either keep it, and the Immaculate Patriarchy gains whatever this is. Yeah, so they're going to get monthly religious influence minus 0.1. And we get 2 extra heathen beliefs. Or we could dissolve it. Which means that everyone who is part of this... Wait, let me zoom out a little bit so we can like properly see. All of these countries are all going to get minus 50 opinion. We get a bunch of money. And we get destroying the heathen patriarch. Tolerance of heathen beliefs, minus 2. I think we're going to dissolve the patriarchy. There we go. We are blasphemers. We are evil. We destroy that thing. Let's... these are all... Attach the levies. Right. Select this army and disband unit. Right. Hopefully we can move our capital to Constantinople soon enough. There we go. We won some achievements, which we already have, but that's fine. Pretty good right now. We got 1, 2, about 7 achievements. I like it. The disease is basically everywhere. Do we expel the sick? Can build pest houses. I'm not really sure how good pest houses are. These give disease resistance plus 30%. We have the money, right? So that's 0.3, while segregating the infected just gives 15. I see. More communalism. Do I care about communalism? I mean, it's not great, but I think, honestly, the same amount of stability. I think those affected by the pest are dangerous and their mere presence might spread the pestilence to the healthy. We must expel them from every community to give the chance that they can be saved. Yeah, so that means that people are pretty not happy. Oh, we get both of them? Okay. How do we see the rate of infection? I'm not really sure. Build disease buildings. Pest houses. I'm going to build one in Constantinople, of course. Izmir, Bursa. Where do I see? Is there like a population? Yeah, we're building them here. I could build one in Konya, but I'm not doing that. Izmit. The base population. Yeah, so one right here, one right there. Building one right here. I guess I should build them right here, but I'm not going to. I mean, most of these people are Greek. I don't want to be mean, but they're not as important if they're Greek. I'll build one here. I will actually build one there, even though I don't control that. I'll build one there. Guess I'll build one here. Not really sure what these do. Let's see here. Build disease resistance. These give unrest, but also disease resistance. I see. Okay, so all these places are going to be all pissy. I think it's worth getting them in like the big buildings or the big cities. I'm going to leave this place alone because not only is the population less dense, but they're all just Greeks. All right. Starving provinces, yeah. Okay, so even though this guy is not a military guy, I am going to tell him to integrate Hudavendigar. Yeah. Maybe a little bit ridiculous, but that's what we're going to do. Now I'm supposed to get an event that tells me that I can make Constantinople my capital, I think. There we go, the city of world's desire. At last, we have conquered Constantinople, where many Islam commanders of ages past failed before the might of the Theodosian walls. The great Roman city would be a fitting capital for our Beylik, but we might want to take steps to restore its ancient glory and get Turkish loyalists to occupy the most important posts. Or we could just plunder whatever we can. Though the Ottoman conquest of Constantinople was seen as a cataclysmic event among the Western Christians, it propelled them to glory in the eyes of the Muslim world. After 3 days of customary looting, Mehmed II ordered that the city's inhabitants should be protected henceforth. The Greeks of Constantinople would later provide many capable advisors for the Ottoman regime. So we say it will be a fitting capital. We lose a lot of money, but it becomes our capital. We get active Furman for 20 years, so monthly migration attraction. It gains 0.5 development, which is great. All locations in the Byzantium will change their integration level to core. Oh, really? Is that the province of Byzantium, or even like... Oh, yeah, it's just the province, I think. Greek, everyone gets more happy. We can plunder the riches. Prosperity decreases, we get a lot of money. And we still get cores, but it doesn't become our capital. Or just another jewel to our collection, nothing more. 20 prestige. That is a terrible idea. There should be something else here, aside from just the money. But we obviously make this our capital. And right now, I guess our core is here. So this is our capital. We actually have some fine cloth buildings here as well. We have scriptoriums, we have the temple, the university, the hospital. What is this? The pest house. Okay, that's great. And these build quick as well. That's good. Let's merge the armies. No. I want, obviously, our ruler to be in charge. There we go. Hopefully they'll stop attritioning. Oh, bubonic plague, that's why. Okay, well maybe I can march you over here. Oh, will that spread the plague though? It might. Maybe I don't want to have a commander. No commander. I don't want a commander. How do I do that? Well, it's fine, I'm sure. General. Yes, good. This will be generalless, that's fine. Disloyal subjects, we do not care. RGO's missing. We're missing lumber, apparently. Alright. Now, I think we have... Yes, we still have the Constantine market, and we actually control the market part, which is fantastic. Speaking of things we can do, let's detach the levies and disband them. So Syro ships, that's great. You are gonna go to Constantinople, fantastic. And what else are we doing? Okay, so there is a lack of food in the market. That will hopefully get resolved relatively soon. Army levies raised in peace. We do not have any levies, but I just disbanded them. A bunch of locations are depopulating. Yep, that's kind of par of the course. Non-integrated provinces. Disease affecting our country. Yeah, tell me about it. Apparently we have influenza as well. Where? That doesn't really matter. Typhus doesn't really matter. Yeah, the bubonic plague. Right here. How many people we lost? 23,000. We might have to present scapegoats if we lose more stability. Hospitals, can I build any more? No, I already have... I could build one here, I guess. It could be good. Let's build a hospital. And some more pest houses, maybe some here. I'm not really sure. Okay. That's enough faffing about. Okay, yeah, my ambition of, you know, we have a coalition, we have rivals. My ambition of getting through the Black Plague this episode did not happen. Yeah, the Black Plague is basically everywhere at this point. How do we see the disease, though? Black Death is infected. 64% of our population here. But do we have the Plague House, though? We do have the Pest House. Yeah, it's helping with the disease resistance. That's good. And we have this here as well. And the hospital. And the university, apparently. That's interesting. This is the granary. That could be pretty good to build another one. Provincial food is actually pretty good. But it wouldn't hurt to have another granary. Silk will always be good. We have the tailors, of course, but that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna have to Turkify these areas in the future. Maybe it's with attrition. Why? Oh, bubonic plague and location. Yeah. Theodora has joined a coalition against this. Yeah, it is what it is. The coalition is, I think, fine. I hate that if you click the wrong thing. I guess antagonism. Antagonism. Yeah, so there we have the coalition partner. It's not that dangerous. The Bulgarians are pretty strong, but we have a little bit less than they do. But with our allies, we outnumber them. What? Dismantle levies. There we go. Great. Working on integrating provinces. How much control do we have now? Bursa has 98. Izmir has 91. You are going to stop doing that. Let's instead work towards increasing control of Byzantium, because right now I have terrible control there. Yep, bubonic plague is happening. End requirements. No location has the disease. All right, yeah, we're working on it. We've lost 360,000 people. Last month we lost 69,000. It's crazy. Let me just look at that. It seems a little bit wrong, the historical population of that. And we just lost a blood relative. She died of the bubonic plague. Yeah, that's a problem. Hopefully not too many of my family members will die. And hopefully the plague will be over soonish. So, I think, honestly, with that said, we're going to end the episode here. Next episode is going to be all about the bubonic plague, getting through it, probably recovering, integrating our empire, trying to strengthen it that way. I hope to be a little bit quicker when it comes to passing through the years with the next couple episodes, but as you can see, I'm struggling a little bit because a lot of this stuff is brand new. But if you're new here, consider subscribing. I upload content 5 days a week. I've decided this week that it's going to be a little bit special, so I'm uploading a little bit extra, but usually I upload this series 3 times a week, twice a week when I stream on Saturdays, where I stream Europa Universalis 5 as Sweden. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.